It is being said that aerial and ground supplies of Ethiopian National Defence Forces have been disrupted, and it is one of the main causes behind the advance of Tigray Defence Forces. So I thought of having a detailed look at the military supplies of Ethiopian National Defence Forces, how much the military supplies have been disrupted, which roads are open, which roads have been cut off. Secondly, those three workers of Doctors Without Borders organization have been killed in Tigray. I'll have a look at who killed these three aid workers. Firstly, viewers, military supplies of equipment, of personnel of Ethiopian National Defence Forces, they have been disrupted, no doubt about that. If we have a look at aerial supplies, at this point of time, no airport in Tigray is functional. Only Mekele's airport was functional, but 48 hours ago the airport was closed. It was closed after Tigray Defence Forces shot down a C-130 of Ethiopian Air Force over Samre views. The C-130 was preparing to land at Mekele's airport. It was flying at a low altitude. It was hit by an anti-aircraft weapon and it was shot down. After that, Ethiopian airline also suspended its flights to Mekele. Ethiopian Airlines issued a statement as well. Only a week ago, Ethiopian government was planning to resume flights to and from Shire Airport. Bilin Siom, a spokesperson of Ethiopian government, had said that Ethiopian government was about to start flights to and from Shire, but now you see that Mekele is closed. So aerial supplies of Ethiopian National Defence Forces, they have been disrupted. Now these supplies are arriving in Amhara state. Lalibela airport is being used, and so now ENDF supplies are arriving in Amhara region. But from Amhara region, their entry into Tigray is facing problems, because if from Lalibela they enter Tigray and they move along the road which leads to Alamata, from Alamata onwards there is presence of TDF in the vicinity of this road. This road is not safe, though it's still operational, viewers. Then the second road, if the supplies arrive in Bahidar and Gondar, and ENDF uses the road which links Mete Sabri to Endabagna and Shire, this road is also not safe for ENDF, because we know that almost a week ago Ethiopian National Defence Forces and Eritrean forces, along with Amhara forces, they were planning to launch an offensive along this road to clear this road because there was heavy presence of TDF in the vicinity of this road. So this road is also not very safe for ENDF. But one road is still safe, and that is Afar Mekele road, viewers. So when people say that Mekele is under total siege, no, it's not under total siege. Military supplies in Mekele are arriving from Afar side, viewers. Samira region of Afar is connected to Tigray by this road, viewers. So supplies to Mekele are arriving from Tigray, from Afar, and from Alamata side as well. Though from Mekele towards Adegrat, the road is cut off. We know that there is presence of Tigray Defence Forces in Wakro, in Agula. So transportation of military equipment and personnel from Mekele to Adegrat, it has been blocked by Tigray Defence Forces. But military supplies are arriving in Mekele via Afar and via Alamata as well. Secondly, Tigray Defence Forces have cut off the road which links Adegrat to Aksum. And the main purpose of TDF operations here is to disrupt supplies of Eritrean forces. TDF want to ensure that no supplies reach Adegrat from Zalambasa, and no supplies reach Adwa from RRT as well. So by trying to take control of areas along this road from Adigrat to Aksum, TDF are trying to disrupt supplies of RRTN forces. Though RRTN forces have some other options available as well. But ENDF supplies, they have suffered a serious hit after this renewed offensive by Tigray Defence Forces. Their aerial supplies have been disrupted. Their ground supplies have also been disrupted. But still, they are managing to keep the supplies flowing. So it's not all over for Ethiopian National Defence Forces. Secondly, the strategy of Tigray Defence Forces is to disrupt the supplies. TDF do not want to take control of Mekelle or Adigrat or Aksum, but they want to take control of key areas along main roads, and that is how they want to lay siege to these areas. So coming day is very critical because let's see how ENDF managed to keep the supplies flowing. Secondly, as I said earlier, that 3 workers of Doctors Without Borders have been killed. MSF, Medics Sans Frontiers is the name of the organization. Both the parties are accusing each other. The organization is not naming anyone. It has only said that 3 individuals, a Spanish woman, Maria, and 2 Ethiopian males, Johannes and Tedros, have been killed. They have been killed in Abe Edi. Ethiopian government says that TPLF is functional, is operational in this area, and TPLF is behind this killing. And Ethiopian government says that it had requested aid agencies, organizations to ask for escorts before moving into these areas. That is why Ethiopian government does not have anything to do with this killing. TDF and TPLF say that Ethiopian government has been accusing aid agencies of backing TPLF. That is why the Ethiopian government, Ethiopian military is behind this killing. So both the parties are accusing each other. In my view, viewers, I think these workers, the killing of these workers has not been ordered by Ethiopian government or by TPLF. These are local level mistakes or decisions, viewers. Why would Ethiopian government kill 3 workers of such organization? Because it has led to some serious protests at international level as well. And why would TPLF kill them as well? International communities is backing TPLF in terms of the stance that aid agencies should be given 100% access in Tigray. So no one is interested in killing these aid workers. I think they've been killed by a local militia, by a local unit of an army. The decision was local, it was made locally. There is a need of aid across Tigray region. So they might have been killed by a group, by a unit of a military locally. I don't think that TPLF or Ethiopian government as a whole are behind this killing. It would be unfair to conclude that Abiy Ahmed ordered the killing of these people or Depression ordered the killing of these people. Lastly, viewers, last night Keta Chorida said that something big was coming, so we're still waiting. He said that resounding gains were going to be announced today. So waiting for the resounding gains to be announced by TPLF. We do have some information, but waiting for some confirmation from TPLF's official sources. Thank you for watching.